Hey everyone, welcome to the finals of Aaron Cain's Pauperpalooza. As you can see from my chat here, we are just about to get started. Looks like everyone is ready and we are recording. We have Aaron Cain, the puppet master himself, watching us, and my final opponent is Will, who is Pauper Fox. Let's have a little good luck, have fun, smiley face. We won the die roll. Yes, I would like to play first. This hand is pretty aggressive. I'm not sure what Will is on, but it's been keeping me up. Since we don't know what he's on, I think this hand could be okay if we Great Furnace into Clodoth Rebirth. That's a very risky turn one play. Yeah, we just really don't know. I'm going to go ahead and keep it because in the next turn we can cycle the Secluded Step. We'll keep. And we'll see what Fox does. He goes ahead and keeps as well. It does feel really risky to just go ahead and play out the Rebirth. So I may hold it back for a turn just to see what he's on. And we can start by playing, cycling the Secluded Step. And I am giving up some damage here. Maybe this hand was not perfect. I've actually been pretty nervous about this all day, trying to pick a deck to play. Green. Okay, Will is either on Stompy or Elves. So this hand, that makes me glad I didn't go ahead and fire off the Rebirth. We just need to draw our removal and hope he doesn't have Burning Tree Emissary on turn 2. All right, we draw another land, not great. We also draw into Prophetic Prism, which is pretty good. So we'll dig for a spell. Core Skyfisher, not bad. If Will is on Stompy, that will help. And I can bounce the Prophetic Prism and then maybe go ahead and fire off this Clodoth Rebirth to gain some board presence. But this will be the turn we really see what he's on if he's decided to go Stompy or Elves. Yeah. Will thinking about his turn here. Probably wants to go ahead and serve with that Nettle Sentinel. Now, I do like both of these matchups. The only... I think he's on Stompy. He's just going to attack here. I do like both those matchups. I have a lot of removal. Of course, Stompy does now have access to Burning Tree Emissary. We might also actually see a Skargan Pit Skulk here, which would be fine because we have the core Skyfisher. And hopefully we could burn something if needed. Another Nettle Sentinel. Okay, so our Skyfisher is going to be pretty good. And I also do like Clodoth Rebirthing next turn. Galvanic Blast is an excellent draw. And in fact, I might actually keep that up now instead of Rebirthing. And we'll go ahead and play out our Skyfisher. And the other reason this is good is because we'll be able to Battle Screech for sure next turn. And so we also have some backup here in the form of the Skyfisher. So let's go ahead and bounce the Prism. We probably will not replay that next turn, but it's still a pretty good thing to pick up. We're not going to replay it we're probably not going to play it next turn either. We're going to want to get all these flyers onto the battlefield. If Will has a Rancor here, we have a Galvanic Blast to hopefully deal with it. And now we have a pretty big blocker here. Is this Rancor? Yep. Let's go ahead and blast in response. And does he have Vines of Vastwood here? Vines of Vastwood is the only thing that will do it. Because he hasn't played a land. I guess if he has like Giant Growth or something, that would do it too. But Mutagenic Growth is not enough to save this Nettle Sentinel here. But it looks like he does have the Vines, so that's unfortunate. That does mean we can still block though. And I might go ahead and do that. And then next turn... No, if I do that, I won't be able to play the Battle Screech. But I don't anticipate that he'll be attacking with the other Nettle Sentinel. So I think we can afford to just go ahead and take 4 here. Oh, he is attacking. So that to me indicates that he probably does have Mutagenic Growth. Yeah, pretty big attack here. Mutagenic Growth is +2/+2. So I'm actually not going to block. I don't want to run my core Skyfisher into that. Another Galvanic Blast is a good draw. Might be worth going ahead and firing this off now, actually. Because then what we can do is we can play the Prism, we can Rebirth, and we can get rid of this. So that actually seems fine to me. Let's go ahead and draw a card off Prism. Another Great Furnace, all right. Let's play the Great Furnace. We'll go ahead and rebirth it away. And now we will Galvanic Blast the Nettle Sentinel. He'll get that back. And then I think we can attack for 2. No, it's not. I want to make him really work for it if he's got the growth. So it is unfortunate that we weren't able to Galvanic Blast that in response. Now, of course, he can replay the Rancor, suit the Nettle Sentinel back up. We do have a sideboard for this matchup, so that's good. We got Cart Clan Shaman and Standard Bearer and Electrickery maybe. We got some stuff here. I'm also very fond of Prismatic Strands. So Will's able to take his time here. We have upped the match clocks a little, like a true finals. Tapping both green here is interesting, because that does mean he has to play the other spell now if he has it. And we'll probably double block with our goblins here. Yeah, I do think Galvanic Blasting, not on his turn, was right, because it makes sure I get rid of the thing. He might have another land, so if he has 2/2 drops on the land, then he could go ahead and spin those on out. Yeah, that's probably what's going on here. Groundswell, okay. So this is actually pretty bad for us. We're going to have to block with this Core Skyfisher probably. Geez, this is tough. Well, let's soak up 3 of it. I wonder if he can just win here. That'd be unfortunate. Really need to draw something like Journey to Nowhere. Or anything. A Bolt. Because as is, we're just going to have to play out this. You know what? I probably should have blocked with my 3 Goblins instead of the Core Skyfisher. But it's so tough giving up 3 creatures in this matchup. The Zombie deck is good. There's been a lot of it 5-0ing leagues lately, which led to our conversation about whether or not this was a good deck. Of course, it's an amazing deck. It's even better with Burning Tree Emissary, which basically is just a free spell. I wonder what he's thinking here. So I don't know if I mentioned this. We are going to be recording 3 videos. I'm recording one, Aaron's recording one, and Will is recording one. We'll release them as a package. So I imagine what's going on during these slow points is Will is probably explaining to everyone else what his thought process is and what he's going to do. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't need to save the Sentinel here. He can just let this damage through. He might be calculating whether or not he can kill me. Another Groundswell? Actually, yeah, that'll do it. If he is Groundswell, and then the Mutagenic Growth we thought about, I think we're just dead. Stone Cold Nuts. Yeah, he must have it. I'm tapped out. Oh. Okay, cool. We live to fight another day. We live to top deck. Hopefully another removal spell here. Just get rid of this thing once and for all. Come on. Pulled out the Rebirth. Not what we were looking for. I actually like playing the other Rebirth over the Screech again, just because it gives us access to the most number of blockers. We're not going to attack here. This is a pretty unfortunate position for us to be in. We just sort of have to hope to survive until we draw into some decent action here. Playing the Battle Screech is tending, like I said, 1 less point to block with, and I'm probably going to throw all of my blockers in front here just to try and get rid of this thing. Because he hasn't played another creature yet. Hasn't played a land yet. Yeah, we're at such a precarious life total. I think we got to block with everything. And just hope. Just hope. Because even if it's like a Skargan Pit Skulk here, I mean, we still can't beat that. Alright, there's the Mutagenic. So that will kill all of our goblins, but he has to have another pump spell to actually trample damage through. And he did have the Mutagenic, which I figured he probably did. But like I said, that doesn't actually save his Nettle Sentinel, and it still doesn't deal us any damage. And then it'll be a top deck war. Next turn, if I don't draw anything, I'll probably play out the Battle Screech, which because it's my only play. I think we're actually pretty favored to win this matchup. Will has a very good hand, and of course he's also a very good player. Yeah, and then he's gonna, if he replays the Rancor on something big, like we can't do anything about it. Yeah, go back to your main phase. Yeah, another Nettle Sentinel. We're gonna have to get pretty lucky on this top deck here, because we cannot beat that plus a pump spell. And if he plays out another creature here, oh, Prophetic Prism. So if I play the Prism, I hope to draw a burn spell. If I play the Battle Screech, I just buy myself another turn. If he draws a pump spell, the Battle Screech doesn't matter. And if I draw a removal spell, and he has Vines of Vastwood, then it's also game over. So options are, like I said, so if we play the Battle Screech and he has exactly one pump spell, we die. If I play the Prophetic Prism and I draw a removal spell and kill it, we'll win. If I play the Prophetic Prism and don't draw a removal spell, we just die. God, this is tough. I think, because it really just depends on what the top card of our library is. If we knew, we could of course just go ahead and draw it. The safer play I think might be to play the Battle Screech, because it gives us blockers. But the more tempting option is to play. I'm going to play the Prism, and this may be the totally wrong choice. But I'm feeling pretty good here. Heart of the cards. All right, Great Furnace. We just lose. All right, let's send him a GG, and let's go ahead and board for our next game. So against Stompy, we take out Rally the Peasants. We bring in Standard Bearer. We bring in Prismatic Strands. We bring in Cart Clan Shaman. We take out Prophetic Prism, at least a one of. Maybe a Cool Dother Rebirth. And an Ichor Wellspring. All right, let's submit that. Other considerations are Ray of Revelation. That really only works against Rancor, which is, of course, an insane card, but we have the Standard Bearers. And then maybe Electrickeries to get rid of some of the X1s, but we have Cart Clan Shaman and so much other removal that I don't think that's really necessary. So let's go ahead and submit. I think other than that last Prophetic Prism, I think I played that game probably as best as I could have. There is an argument for turn wanting sacking the land. But I think my hand was actually, I think really the biggest mistake I made that game was keeping that hand, now that I think about it a little more, because our hand didn't do a whole lot, and we never cast those Battle Screeches. You know, I'm actually going to take out a Battle Screech and bring in an Electrickery. Yeah, because we never cast them. We'll try them this game, though. We'll try two. And so they just rotted in our hand the whole game, and we weren't able to actually do anything. So yeah, I think actually, now that I think about it, that hand was actually probably incorrect to keep, especially if I had suspected that Will was on Stompy. So yes, we'll be on the play. This hand is pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. So turn 1, we'll play Thraben Inspector. Turn 2, we'll play Glinthawk, Bounce the Clue. And Boros Garrison. Turn 3, we'll play Core Skyfisher, buy back Thraben Inspector. This is just a very solid hand. Even though it doesn't actually have any removal, it has a plethora of action and blockers. Let's gain our life. Oh, well, my curve was a little off there. You can't actually play Thraben Inspector turn 1. But we will be able to play Glinthawk. Actually, no. We're just going to be able to play Thraben Inspector. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just an overabundance of Skyfishers. If Will has Rancor here, we're actually in a lot of trouble. Although we can't block it because it's power. So yeah, if Will has a Rancor, we're actually pretty sunk. Is this gonna be Burning Tree? Nest Invader. All right, sweet. Another Thraben Inspector. So what we could do is we could play Thraben Inspector and then Glint Hawk. And then next turn we'll have the mana to Thraben Inspector and Core Skyfisher. No, we can't Thraben and Glint Hawk. That's silly. I think this turn, yeah, because we only have that. Let's play our land. Let's play Skyfisher. Let's actually bounce the Clue. And then next turn we can start getting cute with the Thraben Inspectors. So I think we're hoping to top deck a land here so we can Battle Screech. I think that would put us pretty far ahead. I think we can go ahead and block. We can afford to trade some resources here. Although this might be Hunger the Howpack, but even if it is, like, it almost doesn't matter. Because he has the other thing. This thing. That's fine. Another Glint Hawk. Wow. So let's Thraben Inspector. And Skyfisher. Bounce. Thraben Inspector. So really hoping Will does not top deck a Rancor or a Hunger. That would obviously be the worst. We need to draw removal spells. Like Electricity would be really good here. Because we could kill the Pit Skulk and the Spawn and leave him with just the Nest Invader. So yeah, this is a very intense game. We need to draw something a little bit better than what we currently have. We are going to flood the board, which is really nice. It's going to be Burning Tree. I'm just waiting for the turn where they go, or he goes Burning Tree, Burning Tree, Burning Tree. All right, Eldrazi Spawn. Still no land drop. Passing the turn. I like that. Okay, there's Prismatic Strands, which is pretty nice. I think it's the same play. Thraben, bounce Thraben. And then he'll get maybe, hopefully, one good hit in, and then we can leave with the Prismatic Strands. No attacks from us. We're just looking to buy as much time as possible here. We're definitely the control deck in this matchup. Is he going to play another? Oh, there's Burning Tree. All right. I still feel pretty good here. Burning Tree into... Lethal to blow up my clues. All right, I don't really care about that because I got the extra Thraben. That's pretty. That's actually extremely good for me if that's the way that he's going to use that Gleeful, because I really just don't mind that. All right, we draw Plains. Now we can start playing Battle Screech and maybe start thinking about mounting our offense here. So yeah, now we can start attacking and leave up the Prismatic Strands. So I like the position we're in here. Plays a land. So if he's got... all right, no attacks. Cool. Another Battle Screech. Another Battle Screech. Yeah, let's take one more turn. Because he can't give that dude that it's the guy who kills all your flyers. He can't actually play it with haste. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, let's get in for 3 because we don't want to use those as blockers. We have so many blockers. Now I kind of wish we left and rally a little bit, but I think this Prismatic Strands is going to be what gets the job done. Oops. All right, cool. We're not going to play that, though. Swing with the team. So right now he'll do 1, 2, 3. All right, and he concedes. Sweet. Let's give him a GG. Whew, at the same time there, no less. Wow, what a game. Heart's jumping out of my chest over here. This is intense. Run it back? Wish these cop reds were cop greens. I could see an argument for Ray. I just think Standard Bear is so much better though. Yeah, let's run it back. Going to an exciting round 3 here, or match 3 here. This is it. Final match of the final game of the final match. Is there anything else I want to bring in last minute? No, I think we're pretty covered. Too late anyway. All right, here we go. Will get to be on the play, which is unfortunate. Double bolt. I like this hand a lot. This will let us bolt his turn 1 play and his turn 2 play, and then we can play the Prophetic Prism. So yeah, absolutely, let's keep. Young Wolf, that's not very boltable. Triple bolt, oh man. What if he has Gleeful Sabotage and he uses it on my only Great Furnace? I think that would just win him the game here. Hopefully he'll go for value. Looks like he might be. All right, come on, let's bolt the turn 2 play. Pit Skulk. Scattershot Archer. I don't think that's good enough to bolt. We do have 3 though, and I don't want to waste my mana. And it is good against our flyers. So actually I think I will bolt, especially if he has Kyrian Ranger. But then I think I would just bolt the Kyrian Ranger. I think the Scattershot's worth a bolt. Although we did take out... Since I don't want to waste my mana and I am going to be bouncing things back to my hand, I think I will go ahead and bolt the Scattershot. And if he goes to save it, then that's fine. Like that. Because now what I can do is I can just bolt it anyway. Or I could play my Prophetic Prism. Choices, choices. If he had the Rancor, I think he would have played it. So yeah, let's Prism. Skyfisher, not bad. Next turn, we can... Glenhawk. Oh, you know what? Oh no. If he has Gleeful Sabotage here, I'll just lose. Oh, I should have gone the other way. Okay, there's Rancor. That's unfortunate. We could have responded. Yeah, I should have played the Garrison. I really hope that he doesn't have a land and Gleeful here. That would end the game. Oh, the misplays. Yeah, I needed to... Oh, no. Oh, is this it? Am I going to get it? Please no. Please no. Please no. Suspense is killing me. I would rather it be 2 more Rancors right now. I needed to play this. He must be really, really explaining this play right now. I feel really good about this hand if he doesn't have Gleeful Sabotage. If he does, like I said, pretty sure it's just game over. Wow. Well, you got AFK. That's funnier. No problem. And he's going to watch this later and he's going to be like, wow, you're really stewing about that. Okay, this is way preferable. Sure, that's A-okay. We can take 9 here. I guess 7 here. 8 here. Whatever. However much it is. Yeah, that's... Oh, man. Dodged a bullet. Another young wolf. All right. Oh, standard bear. How do I turn off my audios? There we go. So standard bear is a play here. Unfortunately, we did not let ourselves do that very well because we actually have the bolt in our hand, or we don't have enough mana to do that, is what I'm saying. So even another reason to play this last turn. I think what we can do though, we can play the rebirth. Sacking what though? We're definitely gonna play this garrison. But like standard bearer doesn't actually do anything here because he still gets in his attacks. I almost like Glint Hawk, bounce Prism, bolt this. No, because then he just gets it back. Oh man, this is really tough. We could Glint Hawk, bounce Prism, and then hold up bolt. I think that's what we're gonna do. The next turn we can do the standard bear bolt thing. So we just got to fade 1 turn. Could just bolt the scattershot archer because it makes it so that we can't actually... I mean, if I wanted to do that, I should have done that already. I think what we'll end up doing is bolting this young wolf. And then no blocks. Then we'll play standard bear, and we'll bolt whatever has the Rancor on it. That one. Galvanic Blast is an excellent draw, but I think we want to jam the standard bear. Not that we couldn't do both. So I think now Will's in a bit of a pickle. His wolves don't matter to me. I think what I'll do is I'll bolt the wolf with the Rancor, and then he won't be able to replay it. And I really like the position we're in, unless of course he is gut shot. I think Stompy still plays gut shot just for this purpose. So yeah, we'll bolt the wolf, and we'll probably just block this one. Let's bolt it first, and this one first, and see what he does. Next turn, we can play Prism and Skyfisher. I think it might be worth it to go ahead and block here. Actually, probably not. Yeah, we don't need to block. Because he can't, you know, do anything because of the standard bear. So we can... We could bolt the scatter shot. That would make it so our core Skyfisher can block. Or Galvanic Blast the scatter shot. Is this a Burning Tree into a Gleeful? That'd be unfortunate. No, just a regular old Burning Tree. Journey to Nowhere is awesome. I want to journey the scatter shot, I think. Yeah. I guess first let's play the Prism. Great, a land. So now we can leave up Galvanic Blast. So now I do like journeying the scatter shot, clearing the way for our dude to block. Or actually, I think maybe it's better to just get rid of one of these 2/2s. No, because then it'll give him value later. So yeah, I'm okay to just do that. We can Galvanic Blast one of the 2/2s and block another one, and then we'll enter the late game with plenty of blockers and stuff like that. So I am okay trading here, I think. So before blocks, let's blast the Burning Tree. And then we'll block this. Next turn, we can Skyfisher. We can do everything. We can Skyfisher back the Prism, play the Prism, and rebirth something. Firebolt is an awesome draw. We might just do that. Let's start with Skyfisher. Bounce Prism. Replay Prism. Battle Screech is a good draw. Let's go ahead and Firebolt this now. And I guess let's get in for 1. No, we'll hold it back. I don't want to risk it in case he's playing some sort of weird flash creature that I have never heard of. All right, very good for us. All right, Wellspring. All right, now I'm feeling pretty good. We got some removal. We got some pressure. We've got a Standard Bearer out. Lendl Sentinel, fine. Korean Ranger, fine. So next turn, we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, we have 6. We have enough to Firebolt. Another Standard Bearer, good to keep in our back pocket. Let's go ahead and Firebolt the Nettle Sentinel. And we'll just attack for 2 in the air. Next turn, we can play another Standard Bearer. Scattershot makes me happy we didn't play the Battle Screech. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't have enough to do everything. Well, we can Journey the Scattershot, play in Flashback Battle Screech. Then swing for 2. Keeping up plenty of blockers, keeping up. Next turn we'll be able to play the Nettle Sentinel. I know he's got a Rancor in his hand. So just have to fade one more turn of Gut Shot. We faded a lot. Whew, what a game, what a game. 4 cards in hand, none of them are lands. None of them must be creatures. They must all be pump spells. Garrison, alright. Don't really need to play that now. Might just save it. Saving it in case we draw a gain land. Something I can use to gain a little life. I think we have it. If we alpha him next turn and he has no blockers. Alright. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh my god, good games. Wow. Will, you were a pleasure to play against. Gonna make me go for it. Sure, we'll play this game. um, I don't want to click through my attack phase. All right, we'll attack with all our creatures, and there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, we'll be releasing these as a 3-part video package. You'll be able to view all 3 of these from each of our perspectives. Thanks so much to Aaron Cain. Thank you so much, Will. It's been a real pleasure to play. Watch Pauperpalooza next year. Thanks again, Aaron Cain.